Thanks for the pickup, Sergeant.
Anytime, kid. Wait for it. Let's get you back to your sister.
You're being sent to advise the 82nd Airborne on what you saw in France. But then, your orders are to come back here. I wish I could help you. I wish I could tell you that Colonel Ebbets is friends with the airbase commander. And that the deployment orders are waiting for you inside the tower. And I wish I could tell you I'll be waiting aboard ship with your own. The MG-42. Normally, it takes a team to operate effectively. But with some practice, you'll be able to do it solo. The MG-42 is extremely accurate and holds a massive 250-round magazine with an incredible 1,200 rounds per minute firing rate. It is a weapon of unparalleled lethality. The M1918A2 automatic rifle, while it's not straight up, it's one of the big stars of the American arsenal. It can only be fired two-handed, and even then accuracy is low. But my goodness, does it make up for it with incredible stopping power. Using the higher firing rate setting reduces accuracy even further, but it sends rounds downrange much faster. Lieutenant, here's a quick... Attach the fuse container to your chest, then pull a fuse from it. Stick the fuse into the explosive, then activate it. Voila! You've cleared the beach. Now, our tanks can come ashore.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
The C-47. Another one of the crucial weapons in our invasion arsenal. These C-47s are going to drop thousands of men behind enemy lines tonight. Then come back and tow thousands more across the channel in gliders. This afternoon, you, Sarge, and Ollie will brief the men flying on Lieutenant Jimmy Patterson's plane, a pilot who's worked with the OSS before. He'll make sure you get out of there in time to catch up with your old unit. In the right hands, this simple combat knife is every bit as deadly as a machine gun. A knife is always lethal when thrown at enemies. If your knife ever gets stuck on the ceiling, you can always shoot your weapon to dislodge it. And, with a little practice...
I always thought the number of takeoffs was supposed to match the number of landings, but I guess you boys in the 82nd are the exception to that rule. I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Well, let me be clear with all of you, I'm scared too. Never forget, the Nazis are smart. They didn't take over half the civilized world by accident. They are the best trained and best equipped fighting force the world has ever seen, and they are the most evil. And that's why we're here. We're here to free those they've enslaved, and to avenge those they've killed. I look forward to seeing you all in France.
That was very moving, Sergeant. We need to get you back to headquarters. I have orders to return you to Whitehall before 1900 hours.
Roger that, Private, of course, but before we go, the Colonel asked me to pick up a bottle of sherry from the airbase commander.
No, Sergeant. No can do.
What's the problem? It's right over there in the tower.
I have extremely specific orders. I am to escort you to the flight line, return you to the Jeep, and back to London. Because of your special history, we are not to deviate from that plan.
It's just a bottle of sherry. You want to be the one to disappoint the Colonel when we come back without it? I know I don't. What about the Lieutenant? Come on, war hero.
Okay. Lieutenant, we'll meet you back at the Jeep.
Can I drive back to London?
We've been over this before, Sergeant. Absolutely not.
Just part way.
No!
The Colonel sure loves his sherry.
Did you see the report from General Eisenhower? We're gonna have to move out soon.
Sergeant? Sergeant, please. Please, Sergeant. Sergeant, please exit the vehicle.
But I really want to drive.
I am not going to ask you again, sir.
Just in time.
Sergeant. Sergeant. Sergeant.
Private, would you like to see a magic trick?
What?
Look what's behind my ear.
Grenade. Grenade!
So, where to, Ollie?
Weymouth, in Dorset.
Weymouth. Oh, it's gonna be close.
So how much trouble do you think we're in?
Quite a bit, Ollie, quite a bit. We're headed one of two places. France, or the stockade.